Good evening, students, parents, and teachers of Hardin Valley Academy. I'm Principal Rob Spees. I wanted to take just a minute to reach out and share a little information with you guys. Traditionally, I've done a lot of these different videos to people. This is my first one here at Hardin Valley, so hopefully you'll see more of these coming up soon. I do want to let you guys know about, as part of my role here as principal, I think I've got a duty to make sure that we're doing everything we can in the best interest of students, and that involves examining our processes and our procedures and our systems and our structures. And part of that process, I've spent the last 4 months looking at how we do things here and thinking about ways we could possibly do things differently to better serve our students and give them a better experience. And one thing that has come up is we had started an internal discussion with teachers about possibly looking at a rotating AB block schedule for next school year. I want to let you guys know that we're very early in this process. We're examining the pros and the cons. And to be quite honest with you, there are benefits to going to that kind of schedule, and there's also negatives to going to that kind of schedule. So we are very, very early in the process. We have so far discussed with our leadership team of teachers and shared some information with the staff as a whole. We've not yet formally shared anything with parents and students because we're not even sure if that's something we want to do from a school administration and a teacher's stances. Do we want to continue this conversation? We're looking at some pros and cons about that. There's a lot of misinformation about the impacts that this potential schedule change could have. I want to address just a few of those because there's just too much misinformation out there to kind of let fester. Whatever we do with our schedule, we will continue our relationship with Pellissippi State for dual enrollment. That is one of the best things about Hardin Valley, and we will continue to make sure that our kids have an opportunity to take dual enrollment classes while here in high school at Hardin Valley Academy. Byington-Solway is another opportunity for our kids to take classes through career technical education programming. I'm one of the biggest advocates of CTE programming across our district, and we will continue to make sure our kids have those opportunities that we can't get here on our campus, but Byington can. I've heard a rumor that clinical experiences will go away from students, and that is completely false. Again, I believe strongly in CTE programming and the experiences that the clinical settings for students. They can't get those experiences anywhere else but in the clinical setting of the real world hands-on application to their learning they've had here in the building. So we're going to make sure we definitely continue those relationships. And I want to grow those in other subject areas just outside of our current diagnostic and EKG pathways. I want to ask you to be patient as we continue to look at this and see if it's beneficial for us. I promise you, before we do anything, we will engage parents and get feedback from folks. We will engage students and hear student voice. We're at the very beginning of a long process. I had a group of teachers ask me today, is this something we're doing and we're just talking about it, or are we still trying to make a decision? And I promise you, we are exploring this at this time. We're getting information. We're looking at the pros and the cons so we can make a good decision about what will continue to move Hardin Valley Academy forward so that our kids have the best experience possible. I'm not saying we're doing this by any means. I'm saying we're having a conversation to see how we can improve our school as a whole. At the end of the day, that's what we're supposed to do. Is we want to keep getting better, keep growing, and keep making sure we're doing what's best for all of our Hawks here at Hardin Valley Academy. Thank you for your time to hear this, and if you have any questions, feel free to email me at rob.spees@knoxschools.org, and I will answer all those emails. So thanks so much, and have a great day. Remember, if you're not a Hawk, you're just prey.